Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to reigns Her Majesty. So I decided to give it up at this point and look at the walkthrough towards well, I just looked for a walkthrough and found one that told me that there are multiple endings, and the good ending, as it were, is the most complicated one and pretty much led me down the path of understanding what I need to do. We're gonna be playing today, starting as a Capricorn. That being said, it doesn't mean everything, like, as it were. Like, it didn't tell me everything. It really gave me a very short synopsis of what I need to do. But I can at least now know that the goal is to upgrade each of these items to their final form. So I need to upgrade the dual pistol. I've already upgraded your results. The actions to do these are basically the 5 paths that you need to upgrade. We've upgraded the chicken bone. We haven't upgraded the destiny clock, and I think there probably is something more that has to be upgraded on the red spell book, but maybe not. Maybe that is just something at the very end, to trigger the very end. Like, to find the fox under the sign of Cancer pretty much means you have to do the maze section and activate it that way, I think. And that really is just going to be our only goal, on top of some other things. And this, like, Saint's Bone, I still don't know if this is actually an item that would save me at any time or not. So, no, we're not going to tear down the tower. Why do you spend funds on the orphanages when there's grown men who are just as poor? Let's just see if we can duel these. Wow, trying to duel immediately failed there. The other thing we could certainly do, though, is we could try to just die really fast to get the Cancer the regular way, but you have to kind of stay alive too. Meanwhile, our main goals, as far as had I not looked at the walkthrough, are still the same, and we're, even though I kind of know now what to do, I don't know if the game is really going to give me enough options for that. The resistant, but if you put an injured soldiers to work making textiles, we'll save more on imports. Let's go with no on that one. Farther to the north, we discovered a tribe of winter barbarians. I gallantly took one prisoner. Was your wish? Send her in. So, like, wrestling with her. Sword of Royalty or Flower of Mercy. Let's go Flower. No to the tinctures and the soil. Duchess claims the land. Husband has given her no birthday gift. Does that constitute a neglect of rights? I'd say yes. I should have probably said no. No to visiting people. Cardinals always harass me. I think he suspects. Is it cool if I crash on the royal sofa for a while? Let's see. Looks like a plain notebook to me. Why would I be interested in it? Sorry, what does it do? How should I know? Sister Wyla scoffs. In our golden age of national unity, I must give an address. Should I praise God or thank the farmers? See, in this case, we have like this Aquarius path where this may not really lead to anything, but it may give us more cards or different endings. Let's go with I do. I don't. Let's go with I don't. Lynn support. Yes, no. Now that you're queen, you must reopen the spice roads to the west. Your family is counting on you. Yes. I guess we say yes to that. Help you retaliate. I guess yes. The Archbishop was spotted scandalously in the local inn. Could you use this pressure? The Cardinal. Yes. Let's see. I refuse to sit on the council with the full Articus de Croco. Please, I beg you, take away his seat. Yes, no. Let's go with no and see what happens there. Let's see. Do we go fine this time? I guess we do. Advanced healthcare. One of the things, though, specifically, that happens in this is you need to have a child. I think maybe a son, specifically after fighting the pirate. To move forward in these storylines, which it kind of makes it feel like you should then it kind of makes it feel like you should always have a son, or it should just start you off saying you have a son, or you've adopted the son of the previous royalty. Right, see, we'll give this to her. You must use the spell around this book to find the Lady of the Woods who takes forms of animals. Yes. Okay. What's with the men in snake masks? When I was stood on my cloak and purpose, a clear sign. Of disrespecting in my land. Let's go with I'll punish them. Let's go with let's debate. These snake mask characters don't seem like they are anything that's ever useful. I wonder if the holy bone would also get me out of lowering the church's stats so low. Educated dispute, sure. What is it? Let me join you, only give command over the man, sure. Let's see. I think we've probably sided with a bunch of people. The Queen of the Isle creeps me out. I don't believe she's your true friend, really. Shh. Let's go with there. Can't let the gossips please gossip. Strength has made you feared. Let's see if we can get past that point. No, we can't. So even knowing what to do here, the problem is you still have to get the right random duel, or the random deal. And that is really going to just... Alright, let's exile them. Can you please be nicer, Caviar? I know it seems frivolous, but nothing motivates me to do good works like quality fish or fish oils. Sure, we'll do that. The kingdom incurs a significant expense for a slight taste improvement. You aren't my type. Some divine onlooker has blessed us with plenty to spring. We can give a lamb to every family of the land. Alright, let's do that. That seems like that's a path we haven't done. Let's see. No, I'm an expert. Let's go with no there. Let's see what the ideas are here. The king's own men will stand guard. A grand presentation or too forceful. What else? Cardinal. Anything else? Cancel it or hope for the best. Cancel it. Alright, flagrant expenses. Nearly defeats us. Yeah, and the thing here is you can't really do anything until you like you really can't do anything until you get the right prompt. So once you know that, you realize that most of this game is just wasting time. So we needed to do this duel, and we know what the right move is here. But when you hear the name of pirate's greatest source of shame, steady. Alright, get ready. Rainwater and ships desperately trampling on lips. Cask of jewels but gold as fools. Doing only simpsons and yet taking blame. And no glory to thy name, fire. I've been defeated. Who am I kidding? This river pirate thing isn't really working out. You think. Follow your dreams. And see, at this point, I don't think I'm supposed to show the gun to the pirate, but I think maybe later. I'm sorry I ruined your cruise. Let me serve in your court to restore my honor. Yes, no, let's go ahead and show the dual pistol. I'd love to duel again. It's just not a good time. See, I really would, but I just don't want to hurt you. Lucky for me. So that adds her, which also probably adds a couple of cards. And we still have like 2 more portraits. Run around in the maze. Alright, so we have to run around in the maze, and we've already got our ending. Alright. So there is a thing as far as following the sun here, and then there is also a thing as far as using the destiny wheel on your own sign. The problem is I don't know what my sign is, and it's supposed to be like the shadows are going to lead you in a direction. So let's go right here and go right here. Go right here. See, that's a odd symbol. Go forward here, I guess. Don't throw a coin in.
Meow.
Yep, and I screwed up there. So that didn't work. It's not a bread, please call off the royal guards so we can use the royal granary. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes was the wrong thing for money. We're gonna run out of money here. Try doing your hair to texture. I have experience with texture problems like yours. Let's go with yes. When she's done, the hair stands completely on end. It's awful. Yeah. So it really is really important to get the sign locked in each run and remember it. If you're not paying any attention to that, if you just assume that this is just a fancy depiction, you're not going to get anywhere. I cannot rule without a king until I get the upgraded gun. I don't think I can get the upgraded gun until I have a son and talk to the pirate lady. Maybe the pirate lady will start showing up more often. We are now playing as an Aries, I believe is the symbol. Even though I would have thought that was Taurus. Commission song, sure. Let's hear the singer craft powerful romantic lyrics about your devotion to the king, shall we? Yes, no. Just go with no there. Stirring theme words of your political acumen, sure. Let's go with that. Feast of Spring Plenty has roots in the occult. We must honor the church holidays and the royal calendar. Yes, no. Let's go with yes there. I hear a lot about love rights from Wolfa. Can you do one on yourself? Seems like the answer is no. I. What? I guess if you want to truly love yourself, you must look outside the Queen app. Deep and dry. App. I don't like how this game mostly has you reducing the stats too. It would have been a lot nicer. Let's go with nonsense here. How come we don't have a proper air yet? I've been doing all the moves in this romance book and everything. I'll try harder. I know this is a breach of etiquette, but will you receive the general the king is hunting? It's an urgent matter. And see. This is a special Aries action, so we'll do that. Let him in. Our sources say they plan to attack, and this country is the home now. People need you. Will you help? No. Let's go with no there, just to lower our stats. Investigate to High Court Judge. What's this about? Let's go with that. That'd be a shame. We'll try straw into linen. That didn't work. There we have a baby now. Let's go with no here. Rolling against the church. A young prince, I have an heir, and so do I. Let's go with and so do I. I guess that should have been let me sleep. Young son is sent abroad to be educated, and maybe he'll come back if we can stay alive that long. Let's go with no. If we say yes there, and then no there, and then okay here. And then if we go I don't know here, that'll bring us back up with the church. Aries will guide your hand in military strategy. Help me slaughter this goat for offering and be blessed. What if it's the Lady of the Wood? Question mark. Interesting question. She would never be a goat, Wolf insists, and yet the slaughter is averted. Thanks to your help, I can now turn lead into gold. That's cordite. Do you have bad news? It turns out your father was executed by the cardinal. What? Oh well. Let's go with the what? This is obviously always the right answer there. It's just to scratch the cat's ear. So I don't know why we get that card. The queen is 30 today. That's older than my daughter, who is still eligible. Oops, forgive me. Happy birthday. Thanks. Get out. Let's just go with get out. Let's see. One glass of wine and that acolyte ends up going around barefoot in the ladies' rooms. She needs a good lashing. Fine. Too messy. Yeah, let's go fat. Fine. You have the acolyte whip, but only a little. Maybe I should have said no there. It's funny how many of these paths might have a different ending if I went to the right, but it just doesn't feel like you're pushing the story forward in anything when you do go to the right. You're just choosing the bad, negative outcome. As a nun, I primarily live a humble life, but for a little worldly coin, I might share. Secret of the church. Let's go with no thanks there. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's go with this. If the king dies, who's next in line with the throne? Let's go ahead and say me. I grew up in a family of lawyers. It was awful. They drove me to a pirate's life. And show her the gun. Let's see. That didn't get our gun upgraded, so maybe I should have talked to her. I must have had to talk to her more. Now we know you die on this one. Alright, yeah, let's duel this lady. When royal ladies clash, the world itself will shake. Listen to my song and fire on the snake. You and the princess party take your positions back to back. I wonder if there's multiple of these duels I've missed. Noble queen who gains acolytes, one kind of one anymore. Here's one thing of compassion that you can't keep score. Small queen knows of many things. A wise queen knows she doesn't. For what was once the best of thee, for others maybe 'twasn't. It does no good to writhe and grasp at chances to impress. For every Cleopatra and insider dress fire. What's funny is the interface went back away from the duel scene after that, so that almost feels like a glitch and not intentional. Oh well, I lost. I suppose I never really listened to the poems. I'll just wait for my turn. So now what am I supposed to do? Work in the kitchen? Leave my kingdom? Let's go with leave my kingdom. Strange how her family never answered your letters. You sent her home in an uncomfortable carriage. Accept a tribute? Sure. Long live the queen. Big summer fair. I guess would say yes. So we want to get the crowds happy. Again, we are feared. And I guess being feared, we were able to. Alright, let's visit the Royal Zoo. Next animal. Next animal. Next animal. I don't think we're on Cancer. Next animal. We could get a hint, or we could go for next animals again. I love this zoo and all the animals. Why can't it be mine too? King and Queen's Royal Zoo. Interesting that the king is labeled as an animal. Next animal. Interesting. Alright, so we'll go with the cow, since it looks like it's human. I'm honored among cows for my beauty and wisdom. Have you come to seek my insight? Yes. Many events only occur under particular astrological signs. Acquaint yourself with the labyrinth of destiny. Yes. Bring new good to your queens. Sure. Just trying to get the 40 years. Let's see, I love the king. Well. Acolyte in the Woods cult show. Yes. Let's see. Illegal blueprints. Is he guilty? Let's go with yes. Please let me build a full-size cosmic model. Yes. Let's go with no here and lower everything. Let's duel this lady again. Seems like we've had to do this multiple times. And I could see people screwing up that path pretty easily. Hey, we just passed the second millennial, so that's another ending. Like, there's very little of these left. Like, some of these we may very well not get. I'm not gonna tear down the monument we just put up there. And see, the only reason we're getting anywhere close to 40 is because we have just unlocked all these saving graces to counter almost losing. Let's say don't be desperate. And this puts you in a weird position because potentially if I go down the vampire path, I could keep myself alive for a little bit longer. Or I could just ignore it. And again, I guess I should have gone down the vampire path because I ended right at 39. It seems like the game actively wants to make that happen. Alright, next sign we have here is Taurus. And our endings here are rule without a king, govern for at least 40 years, and speak to the Lady of the Wood. As far as our items, the real gun and the upgraded destiny clock, and I think probably an upgraded spell book are probably in order. Um, and then we seem to never get the path to get that third building. Seems like I may just always pick the wrong choice here. There's still a ton of different endings that I'm not finding. And then there still are 2 people that we just haven't met, which seems very interesting too. And we're at 671 cards of what I think is 1,000. Yeah. Overall, though, I'm now having very little to say about this game. I just want to be done with it. Looking at the achievements, it seems unlikely that I will get all of them done. And when one of the achievements only 7% of the players have collected, that shows that this is one of those games. And increasingly, I'm finding that a lot of games on Steam have very few numbers of people that seem to play them to completion. Much higher than the percentage of like 50% of players don't even see the ending of games. It does seem like in a lot of cases a lot of people on Steam, because maybe those games are a little bit older and delayed from being released on consoles, it seems like a lot of times you play them, you maybe get to an ending, but you definitely don't try to 100% them. And this is a game that in particular is going to punish you for not 100%ing it, but also punish you in the process of trying to 100% it. And so, yeah, I'm finding this very tedious as it is, and would just like to see the storyline wrap up. But we may be trapped in an hour and a half of more gameplay just trying to struggle to get the last few things to happen. And all I can really do is either go and look at another walkthrough to maybe get more information. Particularly, I could look up like the vampire path and see if there's something there I'm missing. But that's kind of it. It's very possible of the 12 zodiac signs, there are as many as 8 or 9 paths of storylines that I have gone the wrong direction with and not accomplished whatever needs to be accomplished with those zodiac signs. Although it may be that those special cards that show up for that specific zodiac sign actually don't do anything and don't unlock anything new, and they are simply just a way of adding some level of randomization from run to run. But even if that was the case, it's not working. It would probably have been better if every card had a different reaction or a higher chance of success based on a zodiac sign, so that if you were in the age of the Aries, for instance, and you chose a warlike choice, normally that the outcome there would probably be negative, but maybe sometimes it would be positive under the signs of Aries, or maybe it would always be positive under Aries and negative under all the other signs. It probably is a bad idea if the cards have random outcomes based on what you choose, because then your choices become useless and pointless. But yeah, it would be something different, at least. It really probably comes closer down to the fact that you should just be able to look at a walkthrough or have the game tell you straight up what the outcomes are going to be after you've done something. Once you hit about 1,000 years in gameplay, you should have an absolute perfect recall system that says, well, you've done this choice before, you know it's going to increase this and decrease that, instead of having to remember that in your own head, which is what the game is actually asking you to do. Anyways, that's been 30 minutes. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.